The 1st Polish Light Cavalry Regiment of the Imperial Guard was a formation of Polish light cavalry that served Emperor Napoleon during the Napoleonic Wars. The regiment, as part of Napoleon's Imperial Guard, fought in many battles, distinguishing itself at Wagram, Beresina, Hanau and especially Somosierra. On at least 3 occasions, light horsemen of the regiment saved Napoleon's life. Polish efforts to form a prestigious detachment of the Imperial Brigade began in 1804. Napoleon agreed to this during the Polish campaign of 1806, when he was escorted by a Polish honour guard comprising aristocratic youths from the Society of Friends of the Fatherland, leaders of which would be in the future be officers of the regiment. Aspiring guardsmen distinguished themselves in the battles of Pultusk and Golymin. It is unclear whether Napoleon's reason in agreeing to the regiment's formation was a desire to control the Polish aristocracy, whose loyalty he could not be sure of, or his appreciation of the Polish contributions to his victories. The regiment was an elite body of volunteers in respect of income and origin. Peasants were not eligible to enlist. The cadre was drawn almost exclusively from aristocratic and wealthy noble families. Most of the rank-and-file soldiers were also noblemen, though beggars were also represented. Some veterans were upset to learn that their officers were just callow youths. In June 1807, the 1st Company of the 1st Squadron was ready to leave Warsaw's Miro barracks. The regiment was sent, detachment after detachment, to Spain. The first time Chevaliers fought was on the 14th of July 1808 during the Battle of Medina del Rio Seco. On the 30th of November 1808, their most famous charge up the Somosierra Pass took place. After the failure of the French infantry attack, Napoleon ordered Polish Chevaliers to take the pass, defended by 3,000 men and 4 batteries of Spanish cannon. The narrow road to the top, 300 metres level difference, 2,500 metres long, and bordered on both sides with waist-high walls lined with poplar trees, precluded a demi-squadron or even a troop frontal attack. This was why the attack was conducted in a column 4 horses wide. After the first battery was taken, Chevaliers, without slowing the full gallop charge, gained the top of the pass in about 8 minutes. All 4 batteries were taken and the road to Madrid opened for Napoleon's army. Soon after the battle, the regiment was, by Napoleon's decree, included in the Old Guard. It stayed in Spain until February 1809. It took its part in the retaking of Madrid and in Marshal Soult's campaign against the coalition forces in Portugal. On the 6th of July 1809, during the Battle of Wagram, the Light Horse again led a charge that enhanced their legend. In one daring attack, they smashed Duke Schwarzenberg's Uhlans and prevented the whole army from being separated from the banks of the Danube River. During the melee, they grabbed the Uhlans' lances and continued their attack further with these new weapons. Most of Schwarzenberg's Uhlans were Poles from Galicia. After the battle, Napoleon supposedly said, "Give them these lances if they can use them so well." And from this point on, they became light horse lancers. The regiment continued to serve Napoleon well throughout the following campaigns, and their high morale and discipline was especially obvious during the retreat of the Grande Armée. Chevaliers gained great respect of their enemies, especially the Cossacks, who in the last weeks of the retreat presented a real threat to the remnants of the Grand Army, but often made off at the sight of the Chevaliers.